Hello, hello. Welcome to PTB Design for You. And today we're going to paint some beads. I had a request to someone asked me how I paint my beads. And I'm going to tell you I got my idea initially from Darlene Knight. She's Jewelry by BDK on Facebook and YouTube. And she had painted some beads. And also the Jewelry by BDK Creator Zone on Facebook. There are creators that have shown different techniques on painting beads. If you are not a member of that group on Facebook, it is a great learning platform on how to do many things on with creating jewelry, tutorials sometimes, ideas sometimes, and just their finished work. I learned a lot from, like I said, Darlene Knight, Rita Wilson, let me see, Juanita Baker, Camellia Miles Darby. She did some with wood burning and alcohol ink. And I'm going to tell you, I got me a wood burning tool. I haven't used it yet. I'm so excited to start experimenting with it. But anyway, some of the things that I use, I mentioned the alcohol ink. And these I got from Walmart. I just got them on a whim. I was like, ooh, alcohol ink. And it says brush pens. So I didn't see a lot of different colors there that day. They just had pink. They had clear, I believe, or silver or something. But they have different size points in them. And if you like adding a little doodle, or if you can draw, I can't. I can doodle. But that's good for that. And also there are different pens that you can purchase. These come in different colors. Of course, I got black just to try it out one time. And I like to use this one for real for my mailers and writing thank you cards and things like that. But you can use them on beads too, because it is color. Now, as far as paint goes, I always use acrylic paint, and you can buy these anywhere: Dollar Tree, Walmart, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, different places that you get your craft supplies. They come in, like this one is acrylic gloss. Do not get the oil ones. The oil ones do not adhere. I did one time and it was just a mess. So I got the acrylic gloss. This is blue. And today, these are just different blues. And they also have a varnish. Now, they do have gloss varnish. This one is a matte varnish. I did do a necklace that I wanted to leave matte. But with these beads, when you color with the paint, you always want to add a finish to them. Whether it's a polyurethane that comes in the can, that's good for dipping your beads in. It gives it a great gloss. Or sometimes I just use a spray, clear gloss, too, as well. I go outside and spray it. I love it because it's easy and fast. And like I said, just different varieties of colors that they have out. Just whatever you like. Usually I get what's on sale most times. So these are blue. Now, the idea for me today, like when you have designs, like I made this pendant. And I said, well, I need some beads to go with the pendant. so that I can create whatever I'm going to create. This can be a dangle for a necklace, or a charm for a bracelet, whatever. It was supposed to look like a butterfly. But anyway, so these different blues, I got my wood beads. Now the beads I purchased these from Hobby Lobby, but they were not in the jewelry craft department. They were in spring outside things. They came in a 72 yard inch, 72 yards. No. But anyway, they came in a long strand. I think it was 72 inches. But they also, I've seen them in a wreath. It was just a lot of beads on a wire, just wherever. So I said I was either going to match that, or I do have these beautiful beads that have some silver and blue running through them. These have more like a satiny finish to them. So, but with that aside, I have me some bowls that I just got from Hobby Lobby, Dollar Tree, with the tops to them. They were $1, $1.25. Dollar Tree went up to $1.25 now, most of the stuff. But it's easy clean up. I just finished doing some green ones, so I didn't clean it up. But look how easy it is to clean it up, especially once it's dry. And even if it's wet, I usually just take a paper towel and just wipe it clean. So it's easy cleanup. If you get it on something, it's easy, water-based colors. So like I said, easy cleanup. But anyway, that's what I use, along with just using some paintbrushes. And I take my paintbrushes and just put them in detergent to keep them clean or whatever. Yeah, and then I have my base, my styrofoam with some sticks on it to dry my beads. So I keep that. I want to make me one that's styrofoam on both sides, and then the sticks running across them, so that I can space them out and let them air dry. So what I usually do is I take me a dab of color, I shake it up, and you really don't have to use a lot of color, even for these many beads. So I just put me a dab of color in there, and I let it spread out a little bit, or I help it with my finger. Now sometimes when I want to swirl a color, I might add an additional, like this is a darker blue, and just add it to the outside of it. So it may have some swirl in it. Okay, and then I just drop me some beads in there. I may not do these many all at the same time. And usually I have a top. I don't know what I did with my top. I'm gonna put this other bowl on it and just shake it. Sorry about the noise. Just shake them. Now, if you want and there you go. You have your beads. Now, I didn't do a full cover over them because I want to add another color to them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this dry a little bit. But if I wanted full coverage on them, I just mix them until it's full coverage. Now with these mini beads, I could have added a little bit more color to it. You can also add a dab of water, just a dab, and I mean a dab. And it will also help it to spread a little bit more evenly and also get it in the holes. Now sometimes when I shake it, it automatically does go in the holes, but that's when I use a little bit more paint. So, but I do always want to fill, you always want to fill your holes up, because if you have a little space, you know, where the bends of the necklace or whatever you're wearing, it'll show that wood in the inside, and you don't want to show that. So now the beads, the necklace that I wanted to, or the pendant that I wanted to match these beads to, had some silver running through it. So I got some metallic sterling silver. Now, I don't know why, but this silver is very runny. It was like that when I bought it. The gold is too. And I guess because it's metallic, because it still is acrylic paint. So I'm going to add a dab, add some over here and some over here, because it's runny and because I have so many beads in there. Put that in there. Put my makeshift top. And just shake it. And so now I have some silver added to it. Now at this point, usually I go for a 2-color combo at a time. If I want to do 3, the third color is really going to be very minute. It's something that you just see on some of them, not all of them. But also, what I like to do is when I'm taking them out, I get me a little paintbrush. I really don't have any color left in there. See how I got most of the color? So I add a little dab of the color that I've been doing in there. I may put it on my brush and just fill my hole in before I take it out. I don't do it any kind of, and these are, I don't worry about it overflowing on it. Or sometimes I just get my stick and I may paint some on there. And when I slide these on here, it'll pick up some of that paint. So this is how I paint. And like I said, when I, after they dry, I always use a varnish of some kind. The polyurethane, you can get in, it comes in a can, and you can get it at Home Depot, or I guess Walmart even sells it. Just wherever you get paint. run it down past that paint. And I just set them on my platform to dry. So that's how I paint my beads. And like I said, you can, let me get some more out. I've seen some stone washed where she took, after they dried a little bit, she took a towel and just kind of rubbed it over. This is my paint rub. And just kind of rubbed it over. And it gave it a little different kind of look to it. But I thought, you know, they kind of look like what this is. So, I guess that's just another technique on getting this kind of look. But there are my beads. And like I said, if you want to add another color to it, say I want it, let me give me a little stick. Say I wanted to, just to a couple of them, add some black. Of course, you can take your black paint, put it in there, and paint it that way with a small head toothbrush, a small head paintbrush, or I can take my alcohol ink. And like I said, I am no artist. I'm a creator. So if I just wanted to, you know, just flick some black in there just to give it a different look. Or if you was doing tribal art and you wanted to add some kind of symbol to it, you can do it with the ink. If you want to do some dots, add some dots. Say you were doing some leopard designs or something like that. You know, you can do a name. If you know calligraphy. No, you can do a name. Just whatever, you know. And like I said, they do have different colors in this ink. So you can also, you know, add some different colors to it. You know, I like to use this, you know, like I said, if I just want to add a little flash of something in it. Okay. So, and then like I said, after I let them dry for a while, I will take them outside and either spray them. I have some gloss spray like this as well. Because this is a satiny or shiny pendant, and I want some shiny, almost glass looking beads, I will use the glass one. Now this one I used this method as well. And I use 3 colors in it. The red, the black, and the silver. And then I put a silver, a clear glitter gloss over them. So that when they move, they add that little sparkle to them. Such a big bead. I love this bead. I don't know what to do with it, but I just love it. But it's so big. I did make me a bracelet with it. I have another one. And I just wrapped it. And I don't think I wrapped it this way. But anyway, I made me a bracelet. Something different. Okay. Well, that's how I make my beads. Like I said, when it dries, I'll just put whatever varnish you want on it. And let me just show you with this matte varnish. Oh, this ain't even open. This is triple thick, brilliant brush-on gloss glaze. So I'll put a little bit in this dry one. Take me a bigger brush. And just paint over them. And see how they become shiny? Let me move this. I need me a bigger workspace. And then I'll just crowd it with more stuff. I just need to keep my workspace that I have clear. I got a bad habit of starting an idea and then getting another idea in my head. And then I load it on the table. Just so I wouldn't forget what I thought about. But now, I'm going to keep me a pad by my workstation so that I can write it down. Oops, I did that. That ink wasn't dry. Okay. Okay, so that is that. Now when that dries, I'll put some more clear on them. And that's how I paint my beads. Thank you for watching. And if you haven't, please subscribe. I will be back again with something else. Thank you. Another thing I wanted to add, as I was adding another color to see my fingers got, I don't wear nail polish. I try to keep my nails low, but my nails is the quickest thing to grow on anything, my body. But anyway, As I was finishing, adding another color to my set, and I wanted to do just a blue. Then as they were drying, I took this sponge and just wiped it down, and I got this beautiful like wave of color or whatever. And I thought, oh my God, I like that. So this is what I did. I painted them blue. And then I just took this sponge as they were almost dry and just wiped down on them and got this pretty blue. I love that. And then I put them on wire because I did go in and paint the inside. Now see what a difference that makes as far as the finished professional look. And I find that if you put them on metal, they don't stick to the metal like they do to the wood. Because sometimes I have to break my wood or whatever to get them to come off. But I find that if you put them on metal, you can move them, and you can even don't have to worry about them sticking to the metal. They might stick to each other, but not to the metal. So this is what they came on initially. So I just put them back on there and let them dry. Acrylic dries pretty fast. And then I'm going to put another coat on my silver ones. These are going to be platinum silver. And I'll come back with the finished look. Stay tuned.